This is a good question. Shawn Kemp versus Chris Webber. Who had the better career and who did I like more? Ooh, this is a good one. Because I remember the Rain Man in Seattle. And remember, he was the one that was traded from Chicago to Seattle for the Scottie Pippen. And ironically, in that finals, that was his peak. He played out his mind. You know, some people say Chicago may let the foot off the tank. I don't think they did. Kemp got off. That series won 6 games. Shawn Kemp was probably the third best player on that floor. And you could almost make the case, depends on how many games you thought Jordan stood out, you could make the case he may have been second because Dennis Rodman was the one who really was the MVP of that finals for the Bulls. That's another story, another video. But anyway, Shawn Kemp got off in that series. Chris Webber played for the Michigan Wolverines. I was Fab Five. I was my team. Michigan's my college basketball team. And incredible hands coordination. The interesting thing is when you look at their numbers, it's not that far off. But Weber had a better statistical drop. He had more range. He had a better overall game. It's a classic example of who did you like, who was the better player, but who did you like? Weber was the better player, but I like Kemp more so. Those power dunks, I'm sorry. You can debate where you rank him as far as in-game dunkers go. Shawn Kemp's got to be top 10 as far as in-game dunkers go. He might be top 5. The Rain Man had some crazy spring, and he would juke and jam on you and gave you some facials that um, Orlov Olay and Clearasil can't clear your face the way he could clear your face when he was mugging on you. I mean, he would yak on you, and the Rain Man was lethal. But his overall game, and he got a lot of blocks, rebounds, but I think Weber got betterness in totality. So I think Weber, because I thought Weber was a great passer. Weber set up a lot of stuff, and I think that that's one of the things. And again, it's not a huge amount, but it's enough of amount where you could definitely see the differences. So I think that's where I come down with it. But again, it comes down to what you like, who you side with. You know, if I go for a career, for who's the better career, I'm gonna say C Webb. If I go by who moved me more, I'm gonna say Shawn Kemp. And that's the interesting thing about it, because it doesn't always. Sometimes two things can be true at the same time. And I've had it happen to me a lot. There are guys that I will say that knowingly were better, but they were similar. But who moved me more and who I knew was better, it's two different things, and they hit differently. And this is a great example of that because I can't even begin to say enough about, they both hit me in different ways. You know, Weber was something else with Sacramento, but he didn't always, he didn't always dominate you. That's the thing. Kemp came up big. Kemp had plays. It's kind of like a situation where you see a guy that's got a lot of clips that just move you, and Kemp had those that moved you, but Weber was the better player. I think he initiated a lot of different things, and I think he could have built around him. And I think that's where the difference is between the two. But it's still very debatable, and it's still worth talking about. So that's kind of how I am with that. But though, let me know where you stand out of Chris Webber and Shawn Kemp. Who do you have as the better player? And who was the player that you like more? That's the two different things. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the video if you like, and hit that membership, because when you do videos like this, requests, I will bring them back to you. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free, stay cool. I'm out one time. Peace.